Shalom, shalom, my dear viewer and my dear listener, and welcome to Joyce aka Daughter of Zion YouTube channel. A big thank you to you, my viewer and my listener. May our mighty God bless you. Thank you for choosing to listen to my videos. I don't take it for granted. I am grateful. I say again, a big thank you. To my subscribers, another big thank you. May God richly bless you too. Thank you for subscribing. To those who have not subscribed, let me kindly request you to subscribe, and God will bless you. So, we continue from where we left. And in the previous videos, we saw about the beasts, what the beasts stand for, and in the last video, we saw how the beasts operated. So today, we want to see what will happen after the fourth beast. What will happen after the fourth beast? Because we saw there was the first kingdom, the second kingdom, the third, and the fourth, because we saw that the beast stands for the kingdoms which arose from here on earth. So let us note that even from the other video, we saw that Nebuchadnezzar, the king, also saw in a dream these kingdoms now combined together as an image or as a statutes. And today, I want us to look at the Daniel's interpretation of the dream to the king. And so today we will be looking at Daniel chapter 2, so that we can see what Daniel told the king, the meaning of his dream. So Daniel chapter 2, let us read verses 29. As you were lying there, O king, your mind turned to things to come, and the revealer of mysteries showed you what is going to happen. So let us note carefully that the revealer of mysteries or the revealer of secrets made known to the king what shall come to pass. Meaning, he revealed to the king Nebuchadnezzar what will take place in future. So, and the same is also these scriptures, we shall read them, not in any order. We shall just read them. So this one is also repeated in verses 45 of the same chapter, and it says, "This is the meaning of the vision of the rock cut out of a mountain, but not by human hands. A rock that broke the iron, the bronze, the clay, the silver, and the gold to pieces. The great God has shown the king what will take place in the future. The dream is true and the interpretation is trustworthy." Let me repeat the last portion, The great God has shown the king what will take place in the future. The dream is true and the interpretation is trustworthy. So in other words, we can still see that the Lord, or the revealer of mysteries, has revealed to Nebuchadnezzar what will take place in the future. That there will arise kingdoms here on earth. The first kingdom, the first three kingdoms, and the fourth kingdom will also arise, which will be different from the other three. In that, it will be terrifying, it will be frightening, and it will be very powerful. From the other scriptures, we saw that its legs will be of iron and its feet of partly iron, partly clay, meaning it will be a divided kingdom. Just as the way the clay and iron cannot mix, the fourth kingdom will be a divided kingdom, because this is the kingdom which was represented by the iron and clay. Remember the picture I showed you from this Bible. So we read verses 43. So today we are reading the scriptures or verses not in any order. So we read verses 43. And just as you saw the iron mixed with the baked clay, so the people will be a mixture and will not remain united any more than iron mixes with the clay. So we have seen that the fourth kingdom, the people will not be united in any way. The way they will not mix, they will not be together. The way iron cannot mix with the clay, even the people in this kingdom will remain divided. And that is what is happening today. Today, with the Roman Empire. Today, the Christians and the Muslims, they are not united. They are not united. They don't mix at all. So, remember, we want to see what will happen after the fourth kingdom. So, I want us to read verses 34 and 35. While you are watching, a rock was cut out, but not by human hands. It struck the statues on its feet of iron and clay and smashed them. 35. Then the iron, the clay, the bronze, the silver, and the gold were broken to pieces at the same time and became like chaff on a threshing floor in the summer. The wind swept them away without leaving a trace, but the rock that struck the statues became a huge mountain and filled the whole earth. So, remember the topic of today. We want to see what will happen after the fourth beast, or after the fourth kingdom. And there, verses 35 and 34 and 35, we have read about how the kingdoms will be smashed and another by a rock cut not by human hands, which became large, filled the whole earth, like it became huge like a mountain. So we read verses 44. Remember, we are on Daniel chapter 2. So, verses 44 says, in the time of these kings, the God of heaven will set up a kingdom that will never be destroyed, nor will it be left to other people. It will crush the kingdoms and bring them to an end. To an end, but it will itself endure forever. So, note carefully also that the second kingdom defeated the first kingdom. The third kingdom defeated the second kingdom. And the fourth kingdom replaced the third kingdom. Now, from what we have learned in verses 44, there is now this other kingdom, which now we can call the fifth kingdom. It's not written the fifth kingdom. I'm the one who is saying that we can call it the fifth kingdom. So that somebody will not tell me that I said things which are not written in the Bible. I've put a disclaimer that I'm the one who have said that we can now call it the fifth kingdom, which is being set up or established by the God of heaven himself. And we are told that it will crush, it will crush all these kingdoms and bring them to an end, but it will endure forever. Remember, what this means is that this kingdom, which we are told in Daniel 2:44, that the God of heaven is going to establish, we have seen the way these other kingdoms were being left one to another. This one will not be left to any other people. It will crush them, all of them, and it will remain forever. What that means is that there will be no other kingdom which will come up after the one which the God of heaven himself is going to establish. And remember, it is where? Here on earth. So, after the fourth kingdom, which now we saw it is the Roman Empire, God of heaven is going to establish a kingdom here on earth, and this kingdom, once it is established by God of heaven himself, it will remain forever. It will not end. The way these other kingdoms ended, the way one was being defeated by another, and the fourth replaced the third. Now, the fourth kingdom, the fifth, I'm saying the fifth, yeah, kingdom, because now it is a kingdom. We are told very clearly that God of heaven is going to establish a kingdom which will endure forever. Forever means forever, meaning once it is established, there will be no end to that kingdom. So, and how will it be established? It is the way we have read in verses 34 and 35, that there will be a stone. There was a stone. Nebuchadnezzar saw a stone which was not made of human hands, and it smote the image and destroyed it completely. So, up to now, there we have seen our aim for today's topic. What will happen after the fourth beast? It is that God of heaven is going to establish a kingdom here on earth. And now that one, we can connect that one with the ones of Jesus, where he said, where he taught us to pray, "Our Father who art in heaven, thy will be done, thy kingdom come. Thy will be done here on earth as it is in heaven." So this kingdom, which Jesus taught us to pray, "Thy kingdom come," is the one now which is coming, which is being established by the God of heaven himself. And where? It here on earth. For how long will it stay here on earth? Forever. There will be no end. Once it is established, will be there forever. So, my dear viewer, my dear listener, I hope we have gotten and we have understood that after the fourth kingdom, after the Roman Empire kingdom, God of heaven is establishing another kingdom which will not be left to other people. It will crush all other kingdoms, but it will itself stand forever. So, next video, with the help of our Maker, let us see now which is this stone not made of human hands. Otherwise, shalom, shalom. Have a blessed time. May our Maker richly bless you. Kindly subscribe if you have not subscribed, And God bless you so much. You can also follow me on TikTok, Joyce aka Daughter of Zion. Otherwise, shalom, shalom. Have a blessed time. Till the next time, next video, be blessed. Shalom, shalom.